Schedule payment proposal. This activity select the invoice to be paid. So requisite um, use um, invoice payment preparation procedure to change the payment terms or due date of an invoice so it can be paid. So before to show you, we start with due supplier line item. In this activity, all account payables line items are listed and you can modify some fields of a document to be paid. Okay, so we make this to be sure that our processes works well. So supplier line item, I will do it for one supplier. So manage supplier line item. Okay, make the following entries and choose go when you are in the first screen of manage supplier line item, your supplier, your company code, and set you open item. Okay. I click on go to display all and I will select one supplier. Okay. If I have a look, what is this one? Okay, if I take this one, for example, and I click on go. Right now, I click on edit line item. I just want to be sure that we have the information. Okay, so if I have a look, the payment method is check. Okay, why not? Edit line item. Okay, I see SEPA transfer. Okay, I select the bank. Okay, I select the information. Okay, and if I try again, edit line item. Okay, it's good. Second one, edit line item. Credit. Okay. Okay, if for example I make a test, create single payment to be sure that all the information are. So I see there is a bank defined in my suppliers. That is a good point. So I'm ready to do a test. Perfect. Okay. So let's start right now. Payment run. Schedule payment proposal. So for that, we used open manage automatic payment. Okay, manage automatic payment. Right, go. There's the manage automatic payment view display. Choose create parameters. The new parameters dialog box is displayed. Make the following entries and choose create parameters. So the run date today and identification, any 5-character displays such as is an example, for example, SPAY1 for SPN1. I click on create. Make the following entries. In the basic section, the posting date, the document enter up to today's and today's date, additional log on, payment control section, your company code, the next payment date, for example, today's date plus 5 days. This is only recommended for testing purpose. If an invoice is not overdue but needs to be included in the payment run, choose a date that is after the invoice due date. A payment method, for example, T, open item selection, supplier, your supplier. Okay? So let's start. So posting date, enter. So for example, up till the end of the month. Additional log on. Company code PPC1. Okay. I don't know if that is a document, and the next date, for example, 1 week. Payment method. So payment method T for SEPA credit transfer. Okay, we can use also check, but I chose only SEPA, but I can select two. And the supplier top Sport SA. Okay. Then choose save. Okay, I save. Display the message parameters has been saved. The statute changes to parameter created. Then choose schedule proposal. Schedule proposal. The schedule proposal dialog box is displayed. Okay. Make the following entries and choose schedule. Start day, today, by default. Start immediately, selected. Yeah. So, schedule. The system displays the message, proposal has been scheduled. The statute changes to proposal created. Choose the proposal processed tab. Here we are with the proposal running. Choose the Go button. The proposal will be displayed in the list. So I click on Go to refresh my screen, and I see my proposal has been created. So right now, if I want to review the payment proposal, so for that, I click on the detail. The view scheduled payment proposal of the selected identification is displayed. There is no data created. It's perhaps the due date. That means for my supplier, the due date must be in the next. So if I go back, for example, I want to display recent activity, manage supplier line item for this supplier, and if I journal entry and next due date. Okay, November, and September. So, for example, if I change edit line item, if I change, for example, condition based September, today, okay, that is good. I select edit line item, okay, then I do it also for this line. I change it, for example, for like this. And the first is weird because and edit line item 40 days condition, and I change it, for example, for end of September. Perhaps again next one, edit line item and 40 for October, like this, and we are in December. So if I go in the detail, for example, if this one, journal entry, manage journal entry, if I want to change, for example, the switch to new version, all these things is to prepare correctly your demonstration when you are to be sure the D-date you have the demonstration to a new customer to explain how the system works. So for that, the due date is, I just have to go in the first line, payable domestic. I click on edit and I see if I can change the payment term, for example. Edit. Okay. Edit and payment method, SEPA transfer. I show payment tab is to 001 and I change, for example, to today. I save. Okay, I change. Okay, okay, I change it. I go back. I click on go, and I see. So I'm able to see right now 3 accounting document. So I go back. The rest is in November. So I go back. I record sent activity, manage automatic payment. So as I created previously this, where is it? Company code, run date, today, go. I'm going to proposal. I select, I copy parameters. I try spread to. Okay. I'm looking for up to next. Okay, and I save. I schedule, proposal, schedule. I click on go to refresh my screen. Proposal created. Number 2. Oh, I do not see anything. 2 payment, check payment. So if I remove, create a new one. Copy parameters. Okay. The 3. Sorry. Pay 3. Okay. That is my supplier. Yep. And I am into next date up to the okay, posting date, enter up to, and I save, schedule, proposal, schedule. No data created. It's so weird. So copy parameters. Okay, run date. Okay, spread 4. Okay, that is my supplier. I keep only this payment method. Okay. Up to November. Save. Schedule. Proposal. No data created in this proposal. It's impossible. Why is not view log? Okay, vendor is contained in yep. Okay. Delay proposal. Okay. Copy. Spray 2. Create. uh, in proposal, I remove, delete, delete, delete. Okay, delete, copy in the one, and I removed. Okay, just save. I am looking for in this. Okay, delete this proposal, and I remove all the other to keep only the number one. Delete. Okay, I schedule proposal. Schedule. Note that I created in this proposal. If I go back, recent activity, manage supplier item. So if I remember what is define payment method format, payment, okay, review the available amounts. The invoices are posted past due date and are open for payment. Invoices are open for payment. Invoices are past due. Use invoice payment. So if I have a look at this, in due, this one is due, in due, and journal entry date. Journal entry date is September. Okay, it's open. So I mean this one edit. If I create cycle payment, okay, I'm able to see this one. Okay, console. Yes, my supplier is this one is 393. Okay. Net due date September. November. Instant activity, automatic payment. Okay. Delete proposals. This one. I go in detail. I click on edit. That is my posting date. Okay. That is a company code. Okay, the gap is 1. I'm going to select one, perhaps 3 selections. So document number, I can select for a document number, for example. Okay, sometimes okay. Next day. Payment. Next. Save. So I select, for example, top. Okay, save. Okay. Save. Schedule. Proposal. Schedule. Still not. View log. Vendor is contained in proposal. Be careful. So we have something that is. Where is it? I don't have. Run. this month. 3 proposals. If I have view log, I'm stupid. I think it's logged due to this one. So delete proposal. And if I look for created today, current date is per check. If I go back, I select my line and I click on this one for my supply. Okay. Edit. I change today, next, save, schedule, proposal, schedule. So you see proposing running, and yeah. So just because I excluded all the old one and do not check correctly the log. So check always the log, really important. So right now I'm able to see that the document number. So in the item, I see that the document is 5.1, that is the amount. If I go back for my supplier, the amount, the value, the posting date, exception, we have 2 exceptions. So if I have a look in the exception, I see there is two exceptions for this one. No valid payment method found. So for that, we can do a reallocated. So virement SEPA. If I do reallocated also for this one. Okay. And in my payment method, I write now to the three line number of item in payment is identified at the first step, if you remember. So that is good. Again, that is a really good example when include me when we don't have a look to the old run process. So when we have a whole process, the system in the log explain you, okay, you have not finished, there is still have a proposal in progress, so remove it or go up to the payment. Okay, thank you so much.